Hello fam, welcome back to another video. I am super duper excited because this is the first video since I've moved into my new place where not even all the way moved in, everything is in a wreck, everything is everywhere. We haven't gotten all of our furniture yet. I really was sitting here for the past 20 minutes trying to find the space to record this video, and if you were to see what's going on the side of the room, let me tell you, I'm pretty positive that I probably won't record all my videos here because the lighting is not the best and it's not the way that I wanted exactly, but for now this is what I have, and I want to make sure that I gave you guys a video this week. So without further ado, let's get into the video. This week's video is about how to recognize toxic friendships. I asked you guys on Instagram and on Twitter what videos you wanted to see, or which videos. I gave you options, which ones you wanted to see, and this was the one you guys all wanted. And so I was like, that's great, because and both of the video topics had to do with friendships, so I'll just do the other video at another time. But I think this is a really good topic. It's really important. It's a big deal because a lot of times we don't realize that one of the main things blocking us from our success or from us being the best of ourselves is the kind of people that we hang around, or the kind of people that we allow ourselves to invest so much time in. And so I decided, and a lot of times we don't even realize what signs to look out for when it comes to those type of toxic friendships. So we're gonna get into that and talk about how to recognize those toxic friendships and relationships in your life. The first thing is kind of obvious, and that is people who really only contact you or talk to you when they need something. They don't ever ask you how you're doing unless they're about to ask you for something, or they don't ever just call or text you to check up on you. It's always, hey, can you loan me $100, or hey, can you do this, or you know, hey, I need to talk to you about this because blah 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 blah. And if that's all the person wants from you, they're not even interested in whether or not you're breathing. You know, those types of things matter, and usually those are the type of people who are takers, and they just continue to take and take and take from you. And once you're unable to give, a lot of times those people don't even want you in their life anymore, and they'll turn on you very, very quickly as soon as you're not able to give them what they want anymore. So those are the type of friendships that you need to, I wouldn't say cut off, but definitely distance yourself from. The second is they have the habit of throwing you under the bus when it suits them. And I've had a lot of experience in this topic. If you ever notice, like, you share something with your friend in confidence, or something happens and you may not even be involved, but when they're pressed into a corner, they throw your name into it, or they say that, you know, you said this or you did this, and whether you said it or whether you didn't say it, it's just not okay. Like, you're just like, they said it to get themselves out of trouble and put you in trouble, put you in the spot that they're currently in. And that's the reason why they brought your name up. They don't really have your back. If they're doing stuff like that, they don't really have your back, and that says something about their character and how they view you. They view you as a person that they can just throw under the bus real quick when they need somebody to just take the rap for them. Another way to know that somebody is toxic for you is being friends with them means that there will be drama in your life. If every time you're in a dramatic situation, or not a dramatic situation, but like a bad situation, there's drama going on, arguments, people beefing with each other, and it all seems to in one way or another involve the same person, that person is somebody that you probably don't need in your life, or at least not in your immediate circle. And I've been involved in friendships like that as well, and I found that I was constantly, you know, defending someone or going off on someone, or people were always mad at me about something and I didn't even know what was going on. And it turns out that all of the different situations had one person in common. And it took me years to figure that out, that like, yo, every time there's drama in my life, it's either started or instigated by you. And I had to, you know, leave that person alone. And since then, my life has been drama free, and it just makes me so happy. And so, you know, not having those people in your life who start drama, instigate drama, all they have is drama surrounding them, and every time they talk to you, they have a drama like situation to tell you, like, girl, let me tell you the tea. This person said this, and this person, like, that's kind of like, you're not getting anywhere in your life worrying about what other people are doing. You need to stay in your lane and worry about yourself. Another thing that I noticed is toxic when it comes to friendships is they tend to act uncomfortable or they change the subject whenever you're talking about your own accomplishments. If you're coming to your friend and you're just like, yo, I did this and da 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 da, and they're just like, oh, that's cool, well, da 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 da, and they just completely dismiss it, no congratulations, or if they say a congratulations, it's kind of like a condescending, like, oh, congrats, whatever, like that kind of thing, then first of all, that person is not supporting you, they're not having your back, and they're not genuinely happy for you, as all your friends should be genuinely happy for you when you accomplish something. So if you have a friend who's never really like supportive or being like, oh yeah, that's great, and you know, or even asking you questions, like you're talking about something that you're successful at. I remember when I told a friend that I had that I got my first 100 subscribers on YouTube, and their response was, oh, you got 100 subscribers on YouTube? Are people really doing YouTube? Like they kind of like kind of rained on my little parade. I was like, let's try this again, because you clearly didn't hear what I just said. Like, you see the excitement in my voice and in my body. why are you like, you know, like, so if somebody is in your life and you're telling them about your accomplishments and they just seem completely disinterested, maybe it's time to take a step back and surround yourself with people who will get excited about the things that you're excited about, even if it's not necessarily in their niche or in their area of expertise. They're excited because they see that you're happy and that you're excited. Another thing that's toxic is when you have those friends that cannot receive criticisms. They come to you for advice, or they come to you to talk about something, and if you express something that you saw in them, or they did something to hurt you even, and you're telling them that, and they get defensive or aggressive, like that is an automatic red flag that they are not somebody that you need in your life. Because if we're friends, I should be able to come to you and tell you that you hurt me and you not get mad about it. Like, you should be like, you know, trying to understand my side. And if, oh, the first thing you do is cuss me out or go off, like there's something negative there, and you should care. Like, instead of trying to figure out, oh, I didn't mean to hurt you, that's not what I wanted, it's why would you da 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 da, or if they're coming back at you, or they're combating you, or they're trying to make it your fault or something like that. If that's always what you're doing, you're getting that from one friend, that friend may be somebody who is more about them and not really as much about you. And you need somebody who wants to give as much as they want to receive, and so that's, or give more than they want to receive even. They never should be okay with them hurting you. That's important. So, you know, those are the type of things that you need to be on the lookout for. Oh, another toxic thing, and this is a biggie, and this is something that like hurts a lot of people's feelings, and it's something that honestly is a pet peeve of mine, is when a friend does something for you, does you a favor, or does a shout out for you, or says something nice about you, anything, they do something that's positive for you, and they keep track of it, and later on they'll compare it, or they'll remind you of stuff they've done for you, like consistently, and be like, oh yeah, because you know that one time I did this for you. Or whenever they want to ask you for something, if you say, I don't think I can do that, they're just like, okay, well, remember when I did this? Or, you know, if you're keeping tabs with every favor you do for me or everything you do for me, then you clearly didn't do those things for the right reasons. Like, somebody does something for me, and then later on in life they come at me and they're just like, oh, you know, I did this for you, so you should be doing this. Or how could you tell me, like, if you're like I said before with the whole criticism thing, and then they're just like, oh, well, I did this for you, how dare you tell me about myself? I'm just like, I'm your friend, I am supposed to talk to you about things that you do that hurts me. That's how friendship works. But if they're the type of people that keep track of all that and then tries to throw it, they keep track of it and then they throw it in your face, those are not the type of people that you need in your life. Period. Learning how to recognize toxic friendships is really key to having a healthy mental state, because if you have friendships that are toxic, relationships that are toxic and stunting your growth as a person, you will find yourself in situations where you are never able to get ahead, because your mental state is never in the right place, because you're constantly surrounded by people who drain you of all your positive energy and are constantly fueling you with negative energy. That's super duper important, and it's something that you really have to pay attention to. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry if I don't seem as upbeat as usual. I'm just a little bit tired. I got up really early this morning and I've been doing a lot, so it's been moving, you know, it's a lot. Tell me what things have you experienced as far as toxic friendships go? Have you ever experienced any of these situations, or Have you experienced another situation where you realized that the friendship was toxic? You know, comment in the comment section below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next video.